that, and hopefully you should hear that. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Keep it on there. You can hear that. Yeah, you see? It's OBS. Like, restart OBS and it's fine. It might even be Windows. It might even be Windows, because Windows is, like, really stupid. Windows 10. Like, I like the overallness of Windows 10, but I dislike some of its little, like, things. Like the fact that you say, turn off Windows Update, and then Microsoft turn them back on. It's like, I want to control when my PC updates, and I have no control because Microsoft have thought upon themselves and said, well, you're only the consumer, we don't give a shit about you, we're going to do what we want to do. So therefore, when you've just about finished doing all your bits and pieces that you need to do for the day, and it's 3 a.m, and you've got to be up at 8 a.m, we understand that you want to get a little bit of sleep, but no, we're going to give you another 15 minutes while we install some patches on your computer. Yeah, I know you want to like wait until like later in the week and put the patches on, but no, we're going to make you stay up. That's Microsoft. This is the thing. Like, I tweet out, like, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, !Twitter, because I will put some rants on Twitter. It's like, I'm sorry, but Microsoft, where's my check? You know, I want the check from Microsoft that is paying me to beta test their software, right? Because I haven't chosen to, I'm forced to. This, I choose to do. This is my choice to beta test Transport Fever 2. I went to Urban Games and I said, can I beta test it? I filled out your thing, and they went, here you go, you can have a key if you sign this NDA and follow our terms and conditions and all of that, and like, I got the beta key. That's how it worked. That's how everybody in the beta team got it. So it's like, do you know what I mean? But we're being forced to basically test Microsoft's software so that they could sack all their QA staff and save a fortune on money and get us to do it. Well, I'm sorry, hang on. Like, I know, like, Barnacles on YouTube, right? It is a slim rant. He's off like a steam train on the Orient Space. Barnacles used to be a senior software tester at Microsoft, like, and he did it for a lot of years, and he was earning a 6-figure salary. So we know he was earning like half $100,000 plus, $100,000 plus his wage was. So you imagine how many members of staff were in his team, and they basically got rid of those. All of those beta testers gone. Like, you guys, we were paying you because you're actually qualified to do the job. But no, we're going to get rid of all of you, save us our fortune, and get the consumer to do it that's not qualified. And what we do is we get the computer to basically just pull off their information and give it back to us, and destroy their rights of privacy. It's like, yeah. And there's ways... like, you think you can get around it, like, for instance, media connection that sometimes work, but then they go and turn it all off again. Right. I'm going to have to put these on one at a time. Remember to breathe. I know. Remember to breathe. We got most people back. Right. Number 1. No. Number 2. Hopefully they won't get stuck in the traffic anywhere. I don't know why I'm doing this. I do know why I'm doing this. Oh, no. Oh, I've messed it up now. I don't know what order they were in. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think it's that one. That'll do, that one. That one. And that one. And then Hopefully they won't pick a thing. I fast forwarded it. Where's my awesome garage? Hopefully they can get over here. Here they come. Here they come. They look like they're in the right order. Right. Someone, I don't know who, but one of you guys who are good at clipping stuff, in a minute, when we get these out here, please don't bugger up here. All of you please go into that depot. It's looking good. Right. I want someone to clip this. Here we go. We'll go about here. All the vehicles. Welcome to my latest video of. That was clipping through the road, but never mind. Of all the buses. Here we have that one, and then we'll have another one. Oh, you can't do long. I'll edit it out in a highlight then. I'll do that. I'll make a separate one. I'll do a proper video. But would this make a good video? Because like people are saying, oh, can we have a vehicles list? I could go in. Oh, I'm going to do it. I don't care what you guys say. I'm going to do it. I'm going to create a video like this, right, with all the buses on, and then I'll do one with all the lorries on, and then I'll do one with all the planes on, and one with all the trains on for all the different vehicle sets. That's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Alright, let's just... They're caught back there at the moment. I'll just make a really long road. And then I'll put, like, little caption over on the screen. Because I can do that in the editing software. Possibly. See, how did that old bus get back there? How? How did you get back there? And you? You went the other way, didn't you? You went the other way. And you shouldn't have done. I don't know what these buses are doing. They might have just got caught up. But I swear I just saw a newer bus. And, oh no, maybe not. Oh no, that was the other bus. He's coming this way as well, is he? Okay. Have I, by putting that in there... Right. All the buses. Right. I'm going to get rid of all of those again, because like, I don't need them. Bang, done. And then I'm going to get rid of that line. There we go. No, that bus is going that way. I thought that bus was going along that way then. But there you go. I digress. As Jay's 2 cents would say. Good, isn't it? Oh look, we're gonna have town building up there. That'd be cool. That'd be good. Right, did I save it when I come back in? No. I'll do that now then. Okay, that clip's going to be 1 minute. You see, I'm no good. Like, I used to be really good with technology, but all this Twitch stuff is beyond me. I'm going to make a video up. I'm going to make lots of videos up. Like, who minds that I like come away from what I regularly do on YouTube for a bit so I can make a load of videos for this? Who's gonna complain? Anybody? Nah, you'll be fine with that, won't you? You'll be fine. Right, there's our bus. Doing normal speed. Right. What I'm thinking... Right. What am I thinking? I love these skyscrapers. What am I thinking, guys? Right, we need more passenger routes into here. That's what I want to do. How's that doing? That's not doing too bad. And the bus. We haven't connected Seattle yet. Did we add that in, or was that... No, that's a default one. So I'm thinking one of these... Oh, look, we can get under there. Out through there, maybe? I'm like... If I can't flatten that, I'm deleting it. Because those look terrible. Yeah, so... Choices here. That way would probably be better. Picky about my stuff. Oh. Autosave. I don't know how much I've got on that autosave, whether it is like every 10 minutes or something, but it's saved us so many times. No, we're good with that. Excellent. Yeah, that's got to go like that. Double line up there, a little bit in the middle. Cross here. I think that'll work. We've got a bit of a tunnel. I might have to do the road again a bit. Yeah, right, so... What I want to do is that. And then what I want to do is this, but yes, almost. I mean, that would do it, but that's a bit close to that. So what we need to do here is basically bring that up a bit. That's better. Bang, done. And then the road goes on underneath. And the train goes across. I can unpause that now. And then this will go over there. Gonna be great. Nah, me, OCD. OCD? Me. Okay, I might have a little bit of OCD. Just a tad. Just a tad. Right. No, wrong one. There we go. Nice and smooth. You know what? We haven't got goods going anyway yet, I don't think. We might have to link that in somehow. There we go, out there. What's there? Gonna be a nice route to go along. We haven't even got that one. So this really needs to go. Something like that. That was terrible. That looks better. Like that. We will want a station. There's a 2, 320, high speed, yes. Going in about there. Bash, done. Where's my tracks coming from? Up there. Okay. Is that where they're coming from? Yeah, okay. They are. That's going to whisk around that way. We're not worried about crossover because we're going to carry on further than this. So like that. Gonna get wicked speed along there. We might put our high speed one along this one. There. Move that out. Tidy it up a little bit, as you do. It does. I do like this American theme, but I know a lot of people are doing the Tropico one, but I kind of want to save that for the map that I've got planned, and I kind of don't want to start that until the game's launched. So the plan is if Andrew and me can get it working, is we're going to do a Hawaii one, I think, for our actual playthrough. And I'm thinking we'll have cost turned on, and we'll do vanilla play. Is I'm thinking. And I'm hoping everybody will like that, and that'll be my first series 1 of YouTube. Grand T's listening and he's thinking, right, I'm going to beat him to it. I'm having that one. That sounds good. Grand, I've copywriting that. That's mine. I'm doing that one. You're not allowed to copy me. Just doing it. No! He's just doing it now. You dare. If I see that, I'm going to copyright strike your channel. I'll have your channel shut down. I'll be after you. I'll be bringing my lawyers. Lawyers? They're there. Right, hang on. I'll get them on the phone. Right, hang on. Oh no, hang on. I've got to do that. Right, yeah. Yeah, lawyer, Mr. Lawyer. Yeah, if Grand T does that. Yeah, oh, you were watching. Brilliant. Yeah, if he does that, have him. Yeah, send the lads round. Cheers, mate. Bye. There you go. All sorted. Done that. Done that. They're going to get him. He can't do it now. He says that's fine. He'll get him. Right, okay. Bit of a sidetrack there. I need to bring that road in as well. Because, like, I can't have that. Oh, did I pause that? I paused that. I did pause that. Right, let's do this. He's trembling in his boots now, is our grantee. He's like, oh, I can't do that now. I was going to do that. That sounded like a good idea. I can't have that. There you go. He's like, that was an epic idea, but I guess I'm going to have to let Slim have that one now. There you go. Like, to be fair, you have nailed it pretty much. You have nailed it. English. Mr. Lawyer. Yeah, you got a Mr. Lawyer bloke. Yeah, Mr. Lawyer bloke. Have you never had that? Right, where are we going? I've sorted that out. That's beautiful, that. I like that. I have a mini playthrough planned, but I think it's sufficiently different. Excellent. All auto-generated through Mapwise. Ooh, okay. We have solicitors. No lawyers. A lawyer is different than a solicitor. The reason why I phoned Mr. Lawyer up rather than a solicitor, right? I'll give you the difference, because Aswin's going, hang on, you're in the UK, Slim. We have solicitors over here. Lawyers are what Americans have. But you see, the reason I called a lawyer up is because Grantee's in America, and I'm going to sue him in the American courts because all the YouTube platform is in America. So that's why I'm using lawyers. Yes. You do it that way. See? My brain is way ahead of the curve. Somewhere over there. It's kind of random. But there you go. Right. I'm gonna dead end this station, this end. I'm gonna do one of these. One platform. I'm gonna bring it in there, look. Can I get it so I can only delete one building? Excellent, that'll do. Jobs are good in. That'll do, like that. And then we'll whisk. Do we want that through there? I kind of like that through there, you know. I'm thinking that. I think we can do good here. I'm deleting all the trees, not the track. I'm thinking we can do. Oh, I've got to get the same height though, that's the problem. I don't even know where our track is. It's somewhere over there. Like that. That'll be. Bish bash bosh. Jobs are good in. Right. Bit of smoothing. A few signals in here and there. We can get a line going then. Lovely scenic route. I like the little Brands Canyon there. Leave that in there. Don't have to be perfect, but it's got to be perfect. No, it hasn't. Not for this playthrough. He's going to do a mini series, right, guys? We need to do the mini series thing now. We need to do a mini series. How long's your mini series going to be, Mr. Grantee? How many episodes are you thinking of? Thelma and Louise. Ahead of the curve, over the cliff. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. Yeah, just as out of curiosity and as a fellow like YouTuber, like I'm just curious, Mr. Granty, how many episodes are you going to do in your mini series? $6.69. That doesn't sound like a mini series to me. Oh, yeah, no, that's good. I love that one there. One there. One there. One there. That'll do. Like that. There's a couple up there. No idea yet. It's a small map, so well, what do you reckon? 25? 25? If you're going to do 25, I could understand that. Something like that. Should we say, since not everyone has a beefy PC, 25 sounds about right. Okay, guys, gonna do 24. We're doing a proper mini series. We're gonna do 24 episodes on ours. Just we should do that. We should so do that. Like, grand. We should just play off on each other. It would be hilarious. Like, little references. We'll team up. People will love that. Yeah, I'm doing them there if I can. We'll team up and do little things like that. So 29.5. The majority of gamers have lower to mid. They do. You see, that was my argument with this. Well, it's not really an argument, but I posted today on the forum with this guy who was saying we should, like, this is why industries are bad. Well, not everybody has got a beefy PC, and you know, Urban's gonna know this. I meant to reply on something that Colonel replied on the other day as well, but I kind of started it and then I got sidetracked, and then I kind of deleted it and then went back and done it again, and then got sidetracked again and then deleted it again. So like I didn't end up answering like the original post with a reference to Colonel, because like somebody was going off saying we should be allowed the game key now because we're actually paid for it, and all these YouTubers get it for free and they haven't paid for it and they get to play it early. It's not fair. And it's like, so Colonel jumped in. He said, "Hi, one of those so-called YouTubers here. Bear in mind, it's free advertising for them, which is like really good. And bear in mind the amount of hours that us YouTubers have put in to build up our platforms. You know, we put in hundreds, if not thousands of hours building up our YouTube and Twitch things. That's a lot of effort. Now, some could say, in terms of monetary value, that we've invested way more money than what the person does who just says, here's my 30 quid for the game. Like, with the amount of time that we spent. Like, the investment. So, you know, I'm with Colonel on this. And I wanted to extend what he said by saying, not only that, but us YouTubers that get this free key, some of us YouTubers are also beta testers, and we've been providing testing bed for Urban to help fix the game in a controlled method because we know what we're doing, kind of, like, sort of, maybe. Also, the amount of time I've spent on forums, on Facebook, on Twitter, helping people understand game mechanics or like trying to solve their problems. I had someone recently. I didn't manage to help them out, unfortunately, but I did try, and so did Grand T. I know he did. Which was, you know, they were having an issue with mods crashing the game out, and we were trying to sort out what the mod was with them. We didn't fix it for them, but we did try. You know. Time is money, yeah. I have an idea. When the game is released, you can do a transport. Yeah, like some other people have been asking me that. I don't know how I would do that. I'd have to have a think on how I would do that. So it is in my mind that, but I don't know if I am going to do that or how I would do that. I need to get these tracks over to there now. Oh, okay. There's an option. No, I had that then. Go back. Bang. Is this going to look really bad? Probably. It's got a traffic light there. That's why that ain't working. Now you see, a long time ago that would have looked really bad. That's not too bad, in my professional opinion. In my professional opinion, that is pretty good. There you go. Fix that. We know what we're doing, says the man that keeps crashing the game. Yeah, exactly, but I'm crashing it intentionally and pushing the game so that I can find the bugs, so that they can fix the bugs, so that when you get the game on the 11th, it doesn't crash on you. I'm getting a little exhausted from all the recording post-production. Don't do post-production, mate. Just do what I do and slap it out there. That's probably why you're getting 3,000 views to my 400 views, perhaps. Do you build... I like faster trains. Yeah. It sounds... It's a sound idea, the comparison. But I can see that being a whole ton of editing. Yeah. Well... I was lucky. One of my viewers gifted me the latest Sony Vegas the other day, which is great because it's got some options in there that I want to do. But I've been trying to have a play around with that off camera, and there's some things. Like, for instance, when we're here, right, and you have trains coming in and out, I had this idea that I would motion capture the train coming in because it's got motion tracking in the software now, which is a brilliant idea. And then you could follow the train with a label to say what it is. Do you think I can actually get that going? No. I've had a go. I use Vegas, but only 15. I've got the 16 now. I think 16's got motion tracking as well. I think it's the problem I got is when they show it on their professional video, they kind of transition into a clip that's got what they want to track already halfway through the phone, and my trains are coming on from the outside, so I'd have to clip it now into here so that this train's already on. But then the problem is it can't motion track this because it's so similar colour to everything else around it because it's all game pixels. It's got faster trains. I'll let you know. We got that HS whatever it is. If Watford or Grand Tier know what it means. Right, anyway, I need to make a new line. We're going from there. We're going out of here. I know it can't get back yet. That's because I haven't got to there yet. Now it can. Then we're going back. There you go. And then that comes into there. Oh, it's coming on the right platform. Excellent. Right. So this is going to be Everett to Santa Barbara. No, it's Santa Clarita. Clarita? I don't know. It's that one. That one there. What colour should we make it? Let's make it blue. Corporate blue. Then we need to get a train. Am I putting another one of these down it, or am I going to put something else down it? I don't know. HS1 is 140 miles an hour. That's fat. Okay, if 140 miles an hour isn't fast, then Elswin, let me see you walk at that speed. Yeah, come on, let's see. I want to see a video of you walking at 140 miles an hour. It's not fast, it's only slow. You're saying it's not fast. You should be able to walk that. My point is, it is fast. Right, electric trains. Am I going to make a train? Or am I going to whack one of those down it? 186. I don't think we've got anything that does 186. That does 124, that. Does 99. 124. No, well... Are they? It says Liberty. Americans got Liberty. I'm going to look at that. I'd like think the word... See, this is where the lack of my knowledge like shines through, because AVE LIA Liberty. There you go. Amtrak use them. No, that's an American one. They use those in America. It's not a Japanese one. Yeah, but no. You went, HS1 is 140 miles an hour, still not fast. So you're saying 140 miles an hour isn't fast? I think we should put those on. All those. I do. I'm having them. I've got to find that one now. I think I just want to show you these. Right. Let's do that. It changed something. I think it's the bottom there. Along there. There we go. Right. I can have a rest now. Yeah. But you then said that's not fast. 140 mile an hour isn't fast. But 140 mile is fast. It depends on how you're travelling through it. Oh well, we've got these road anarchy turned on here. You kind of did. I like putting words. Look, you went still not faster. I've read into that you said. No, you went still not faster. HS1 is 140 miles per hour, still not faster, is what you put. Which means to me, that means that it's not fast. I love twisting it. It's better when you twist things, it's more funnier. Alswin's going to get cross with me. Sorry, Alswin. I'm playing on your words, mate. Because this is what people do to me. Like, get your comparison right, mate. Now, what I'm trying to do is make a point, because this is what people do to me all the time on my videos and on my things, because they read stuff out of context and then like slam me for it. So like, that's like I'm trying to do to you. I'm being unfair to you. HS1 only did 125. You sure? That's because we got Road Anarchy on. Honest, it's a mod. It's not. It's kind of bright. I'll sort that. Maybe if I remember. Somebody can put that in Discord in Transport Fever 2 chat about the bridges clipping onto the rails. Look at this. Right, watch the speed. 140. Right, we got 43 mile an hour down the bottom right. Let's see how fast we can go. Someone keep an eye on that because I'll forget. I have him in a twist. See, we're doing 53 now. We should get a decent amount of speed through sections down here. I love, like look at that mountain. That looks so good now. $375. That's not bad. Good plane. We're at 64. Need snow on the top of that mountain. I reckon we'll get somebody do like snow paint and stuff. I reckon we'll have that. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, you wouldn't get snow in this sort of dry climate though. So I think it would depend on the climate. I have no idea. We're doing 75 though. That's not bad. We should have a good rate of speed over here. Now I don't know, like going back years now this will be, but like on my original Train Fever we were trying to get the TGV up to speed and we basically went around the edge of the map. I don't know if anybody remembers that series. We kind of did it. We just hit 88, we're going back to the future. Not back to the past. Tim, are you talking about the HST1 in the UK? Yeah, I was. The one that goes through the Eurotunnel from London. That one. Cube, how are you doing? This is Viewer Cube Jam. Viewer Cube Jam to Slim Gaming Channel host. How are you doing? How's one called HS1? Yeah, I thought it was called the HS1, but yeah, it's that one. Here we go. I don't know what speed, what did we max out at there, guys? Because I was kind of like trying to read chat as well. Yeah, it would be dependent on the map, like, but I reckon somebody is going to make us complete, like, in my mind, with what I've seen so far and what I've played so far within Transport Fever 2, there's no reason you couldn't have additional biomes. So we've got temperate, we've got dry, and we've got tropical. Why can't we have Antarctic? That'd be good. 98. Maxed out at 98. Cool. Right, JMD, how you doing? 186 miles an hour. Yeah, this can do 186. They never get up to that speed. Yeah. Well, that's because of... Is that because of track limitations or because you're not allowed to do it? Or... I think that's like track limitations. So you're going to get like this section of track slowed and then it can't build up the speed in time. Yeah, so there's like speed restrictions and stuff. That's alright. It's good to have a Japanese style biome here, prone to gridlocks. Spell your words. Are the rails... yeah, these are the fast rails. So these will go up to 186 if the train can get up to the speed. But it's like anything, based on the curves, based on the elevations, or the elevation differences. In theory, the train will go 186. Topography. So we'll use that word. But yeah, the tracks I'm using are all high-speed tracks at the moment. When I do my playthrough, we will do fast and slow. So we'll do slow for goods trains. I don't know if I'm gonna... I'm gonna try and get this Hawaii map working. We're at 84, but we're going uphill, you see, so it can't push the speed. Going back the other way, it might be better. I don't know how far we gotta go. Oh, this is the end here, so. Even though these trains can... Look, there's people waiting already. And there's quite a few people waiting already. They're like, oh, finally, we've got access to the rest of the world. Thank you. There's a lot of people waiting here. There's like a butt ton of people waiting here. Look at those numbers. Like, we got passenger numbers bottom left now, which is great. It can carry 162 people. Blimey, how many people? 79? That's not bad for its first trip out. As a test, can you create a flat map and see if you can hit the top speed? We could do that. We're not going to do that today, but like... You should be able to do it on this map. To be fair, it just depends on the topography and like where it's going. Like if I run it the length of the map, one end to the other, then in theory we would get it up to speed. If we kept it fairly restrictive on the old gradients. I like the fact that trains pull right up to the buffers now. Yes, that's a nice little touch. Corners too sharp. I don't think they are. We'll have a look at the track speeds in a sec. Here is going to be slow because the corners are too sharp here, but like when we get in the open bit the other side of the next city, it should be fairly top speedy, but I don't think there's enough distance there for it to get up to speed. But I don't mind, it doesn't bother me. Oh, right into the buffers. I might have made the train a bit long then. It'll be fine. Brake test. Brake now, Jester. That's what they say. I can't believe you guys, like there's 67 of you in the game today. Like, guys, it almost makes me feel like I shouldn't be doing City Skylines tomorrow, but I was like, right, let's have a poll. I need to create a poll. Let's do, like, slam on the brakes. No, look, we're doing 85. Can't slam on the brakes. I'm going to do... I'm going to set up 90. We've hit 90. 91. Oh, now he's going to hit the brakes. Oh, hit the brakes. Oh, stop. Oh, stop, stop. Stop. Look, it's 3:05, look, already. Blimey. I can look in game now for that. Right, straw poll. Yes, this one. No, I don't want a picture of it. I want to create a straw poll. Alright. There we go. What the fuck? There we go. We're going to do a straw poll. Right. Guys. Would you come tomorrow to a stream of City Skylines? Grand T, what are you doing a straw? I'm doing a straw poll. What are you doing a straw poll for? What should I play? No. Right, answer both of those. It'd be 12 noon to 8 PM, same as we're doing today. So, like, you can come at any time. Oh, can you? I didn't know that, no. How do you do that? I haven't got the button for that. Can we do that? As well as Grand T. Grand T's cool. Grand T's a friend. You're working. No, that's cool. I don't know how you do a straw poll in here. There's an option to the stream that I saw a few weeks ago. Let me see if it's a... Oh, I don't know how you do that then. Yeah, no, that's why I didn't want My Little Pony. It's getting to that, isn't it? Oh, we got 50-50, 4 and 4. It's I'll tell you what's funny, right, Grand? It's the fact that we've got 2 separate straw polls and exactly the same amount of people have voted. It's like, how good is that? You found us from watching Colonel. Colonel's awesome as well. Dude, what was that? An Anonymous has gifted Kev a what's his name? Subscription thingy-majig. Well, I don't know who Anonymous is, but a big thank you to Anonymous. And an Anonymous. Oh, look at the wood panelling on that. Isn't that nice? I didn't notice that before. Here's our guy, look. Here's our guy. Happy belated birthday. Thank you very much. It hit 97 just now. Yeah, you see, it depends on how flat the track is. Now, I think that's done good. That'll get more people to the station, which gets more people to the airport, which hopefully gets more people to Everett. You never know. What we might do... Everett Airport link. Oh, I deleted the depot, didn't I? I was like, I'll get more trams on there. Can't. You deleted the depot slip. You bulldozed it. No, wrong one. You bulldozed the tram depot. Let's give them the tram depot back. There you go. I might even put it in here because it'll look cool. Oh, I built... I double clicked it. I'll get rid of that one in a minute. It'll be fine. There you go. Right, hang on. Fixed it. Right. Do that again. There we go. I wanted to double up our trams. Should our trams be pink? I think they should. Look at that. Yeah, we'll have pink trams. I'm proud of the pink trams. I love the votes for My Little Pony. I'm proud of... Like, seriously? Is it winning? Is it winning? Let me refresh. No, it's not winning. Transport Fever 2. Nobody wants to watch Skylines. Skylines awesome. Have you guys seen what I do in Skylines? Oh, no. Why are you... No, I want that. Show results. There you go. Ooh. You see, my official vote is 7 votes to 4 for Skylines. They would come and watch. That's not a big, like, take on thingy. Yours is 7 votes for Transport Fever 2, which I wasn't including for a specific reason, because I know if I put Transport Fever 2 in the poll, everybody's going to say Transport Fever 2. It is old hat. Well, this is not even new hat. This isn't even out hat. This is like, you have old hat, you have new hat, you have, this is the hat that's on the way to the shop that's not even at the shop yet hat. That's what this hat is. Yeah. Right. I think we could also add a few more buses on that one. I don't want to add like loads of buses, so I'll add 2 buses. And then I might add another 2 on there as well. There you go. So we'll up our vehicle count. Ooh. That's kind of nasty. Yeah, can I no, you can't, like, because the way that works, I can't turn off the thingy there. But what I possibly could do ooh. I like that. I don't know how this is going to work. Right, one way. Electric tram. I just need to get it in the right place. I mean, could go. Right. No, not configure. Go back. Terminals. You're going to go on 1. You're going to go on 2. That way, when we look at that, not that. I want you going around that way. Yeah. No, can't do that. Wait, you shouldn't go in that way. You should go that way now. Look. Turn right. No! Why are you going the wrong way? I think they might have to do a loop. Why have we got lights on the bus? No. Wait. Right, are you going to turn right there? Yes! There we go. There we go. I made a thing. Skyline has 3 votes now. Not a landslide. Right, okay. Is it possible now we have a modular stations we can recreate a station such as, say, Portsmouth? I don't know. What does Portsmouth Station look like? In theory. Da, 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 da. I suppose if I go maps. Is it the Portsmouth and Southsea Station? I don't know which one you want to do. In theory, yes. In practice, No, it takes a little while to like. I think it needs to make a loop. So once they get past the section, if they were already en route to that stop, then they won't put the new route round. GGW, have a good one, mate. I mostly stream here. I do some stuff on YouTube. For instance, Satisfactory we stream over on YouTube. But the majority is over here. Stretch! Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, I think, like, in theory, depending on how the station is in real life, depends on how you can configure it on here. You should be able to in theory, but if it's got curves in it or crossovers mid-section, then you're going to struggle. But as mods come out, it should make it easier. So I think our best modular station is over here. This one. So this is like a goods one and a passenger one all into one, and then we took the middle bit out and then we've used normal tracks through the middle so that we can do the wiggly bits. So I did notice as well, like if you look here, I don't know if I accidentally did that the other day or whether it's like changed things with that patch that we had. I don't know. We've got a lot connected up now, which is good. Autosave for the win. Loki, thank you for the follow there. Very much appreciated. Good morning. I can't say that name. Laurenti... La Sensei. I think that is. Something like that. Give it that. And Mortius, thank you for the follow there. Appreciated. Oh, were you asking Grand T? Yeah, Grand T does pretty much all his stuff over on YouTube. I do live streaming over here, and then I do all my pre-recorded or VODs if I copy them over. And I don't copy all the VODs over to YouTube because it's a pain in the arse. But those tend to all go over on the YouTube platform. I'm actually bigger on YouTube than I am over here. Like YouTube dwarfs what I've got over here. But I do sort of both equally as much as I can. So there's like daily videos over there, and then we sort of, the main streams are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we've done extra ones this week because we could get the press embargo for this. You're still figuring out this app. You watched a 6-hour VOD last night. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm copying those over. So I got yesterday's up, I think. This morning, maybe? No, I might not have actually. I can't remember. I struggle to keep up with the YouTube stuff. What was the last one? No, so I haven't got yesterday's up yet. I've copied it across, but I haven't set it up. I haven't had time. Got comments already, look. Woo. Yeah. It's hard being a YouTuber. That's what gets me so riled when these people like get so salty about the fact that we got the key early. It's like, well, I have been working hard to make sure it's bug free as much as possible. Like, people are going to like slate me if the game's still crashing at launch, even though I'm not the developer. Look at that, look. Building out this way. Doesn't care about the noise. Buildings are going up. Right, what was I going to do? Right. I'm going to look at that. Right, I want more bricks. So I'm thinking, this is doing alright. We're shipping alright. Let's add a couple more trucks on that line. Not that. Is that? Are they going into town? They are. I reckon it's that part that's slowing us down. Delivering up through. although it shouldn't. Is that where our... Am I done the usual mistake that I make? No, hang on. Where's goods? Goods. That was goods, wasn't it? There, cargo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we're not going to be hitting the demand down here, are we? Like that. It's going to hit that, but we're not hitting the demand over here. So let's try and sort that out a bit. So let's go configure that. We'll have a cargo in there. Why you say that, game? But I'm hoping the other route come in there. Right, so we got to hit over here with a cargo stop. Oh, like we've got one here. Look, here we go. It's a perfect example. Cargo. Bam, bam, bam. Actually, it's a drop off. It doesn't need to be that big. This needs to be longer. Those trams are barely fitting in here. I'll do that so it's nice and equal. I've broken a line somewhere. I've broken inlet. Oh, hang on, no, I've turned off electrification. Oh, does that really do that like that? That's annoying. Okay, well, we don't want that then. I was hoping I could just add that, but that bit not be electrification. Slim's VODs are good to fall asleep. No, you can't say that until you get excited. Was going to follow you as well, Grantee, but couldn't find you on here. Don't follow him on here. He's crap. Someone can do him a shout out and then you can follow him on here. Looks like the bridges are easier to build in this game. They're easy to build in Transport Fever 1. Right, a lot of people don't know this, right? Do you know this? Right, you can answer me this question honestly, right? When building bridges, right, did you know, right, you can do this? Hang on, that's a bad example. Did you know you can do that? Right, honest answer. Did you know you can do that? We do now. I didn't. That must be a new feature. You say that. That is in Transport Fever 1. People don't realise it's there. It's a hidden little gem. It's page up and page down. Gives you your access point. So you use page up and page down to increase that. They added that ages ago. Yeah, page up and page down. I've been using it ages. I've shown people in Transport Fever 1 as well. They added that a long time ago. So it's actually in the old game. People don't realise it. How cool is that? It's like... See, you're watching the wrong channels. That's what it is. If you'd been watching me... you would have found your way. We'll make that green. That looks good. Oh, we're going to go through town centre. We're going to go through a town centre. Oh, wow, what a name. Yanabanamara. There you go. I'm good at messing up people's names. Thank you for the follow there. Very much appreciated. It wasn't on the release. It was brought in on a patch, but it was a long time ago. So it's been in there a long time. Yana is fine with you. Cool. But I like butchering names. James Cuts. You see, that's a nice, easy name. There you go. He's just followed. Like, everybody welcome in. Blimey, have we got 73 people in here? That is insane. That is insane. Right, this is here. Is Everett Construction Imp 2. That's what I'm going to call that. And then we're going to whack some trucks on there. I'm going to whack, do you reckon 4? 4 would be enough. 4 would be enough. What colour do we make them? Green. Let's make them green. Oops. There we go. Right, they're on the way. I think we might have to make this road a bit bigger like we did last time and add a bus lane, you know. Yeah, it was a bit quiet when they did the bridge thing. Yeah, you see that again. It wasn't. It's a case of, it's like what I've been saying today about a lot of the videos and stuff, and then people coming in here and they're realising what you can do, and it's like I'm showing them all these extra little things and other YouTubers aren't doing it, and I've chucked an email across to Urban Games to say, look guys, like, not being funny, but you get all these big channels, right, and they pick up the game when they get their press keys and they'll play it for a week and then they never play it again. Where I've played it like every week. Like, I've been playing Transport Fever. I've played all through Train Fever. I've played all through Transport Fever 1. I'm on the 6th series and we're going into Transport Fever 2. So I understand the mechanics of the games really well. And then you get the people. Shall I name one? I shouldn't really call them out because I haven't watched them for a while. But you get the larger channels that will pick it up for a few days and they'll play it, but they're playing Transport Fever 2 as if they're playing Transport Fever 1. And then they're saying, well, the graphics are nice. They've improved that, and they're missing all the little tidbits that have been improved and changed, and like we went through earlier with the industries and how they work, and all those little bits are missed. And they're like, they look at this and they go, oh, there's only 2 industries per town, not 6, and that's as far as they go. And then you get all the people on the forum was like, well, I don't think I'll buy it now because like they've like reduced the industries to 2, not realising that the actual chains are completely different. Well, they're not completely different, but the way they work is completely different. The chains themselves are the same sort of thing. But the fact that it's not like you don't have to deliver logs from one logs to there and then planks to there, and that then will grow up, and that will grow up, and that will grow up, and they'll all grow up the same, and it'll be brilliant. So as long as you've got the rates going the same, everything will be hunky-dory. No, it doesn't work like that, because this can only go to a maximum 400. This doesn't upgrade, which means you then have to link in multiple ones of that to get this one to upgrade. But this will only upgrade 2, where this will upgrade 4, which means, like, in theory, that can only maximally get you to level 2, which means you're going to need 2 of those to every one of those, and then for every one of those you're going to need 2 of those. So that means you've got 2 of those for every one of those, so that means you've got 4 of those for that, which means you need 8 logs to 2 of those to 1 of those. So that's completely different to how the first game worked. You put in for the beta, but means I was not a big streamer, I guess, and did not get key. No, it wasn't just streamers that got betas. Like, could be anybody that got that. That was randomised. That was, well, I say randomised. It was based upon what you put in on their questionnaire, and it's the logarithm that they created selected people so that they got a broad range of computer specs and a broad range of people, irrelevant of whether you streamed or you didn't stream. You know, you could be like 18 years old and never streamed a day in your life, and you play a game for 2 hours, and effectively you could still get in because of your specs of your computer, maybe because they wanted to fill that gap for you to test it. There are a lot of people on the beta, in my opinion, that shouldn't have been on the beta, right? I probably shouldn't say that because of a few things that have happened, right? And they're the people that are going to spoil it for you guys when you apply for the next beta, because the next one will be just a completely closed one because of the farce that's happened in this one. Okay, are you allowed to do it compared to version 1? I can't at the moment, but I could on the launch. I cannot review the product. You're not allowed to review it. You are restricted on that. So yeah, worth it. But I have 588 hours-ish in Transport Fever. Yeah, so, but you could, if you applied, you could have got in, you couldn't not have got in. It was randomised. It was based on what you answered, basically. So it gave people a fair chance. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, no, we've added another road link in. We were going to change this road up. That was it. Distracted! Yeah, so I was going to do that, and I was going to say bus lane yes, upgrade. We might lose a few buildings here, I don't care. It will probably add in traffic lights a lot of the way. Right, I probably only need to go to there. Can I get it all the way through? No, I'm going to collide, aren't I? That'll be alright. And then I'll do that. Alright, can I just check my bus routes and stuff? We're good. Everything still works. Right. That should help with traffic flow through there. Look at that! Look at our truck. I want to change these trucks. Right. Everett construction line number 1. I don't want to change them. I want to colour them, sorry. Oh, now, like, hang on. Oh, look at this! Hang on. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Red... It's that horrible tongue twister. So with how this one is, do you think you would still be able to make it like a central hub for goods? Yes. Yeah, that shouldn't change. Currently, people have been saying goods disappear if you leave them on the platform too long, but that could be a bug. So that may change as to release. Because, like, what you guys probably don't realise is there's patches coming out for this daily at the moment. So they're keeping it up to date. They're taking the feedback off of the beta forum, because that's obviously closed. You guys can't see that. But there's feedback that goes back onto their daily. We've got closed group chats for beta testers that will be posted in there. So the focus of Urban are on those two areas. They're looking at the chats and they're looking at the forums. And all right, they are looking at the normal, the public forums as well, but not as much. So like you guys are saying, oh, do this, do that, and all of that. They're not going to read that as much because they're concentrating on getting the stuff fixed and getting stuff ready and sorted. So like people might be thinking, oh, they're leaving us, they're not listening to us, but they will. They will catch up with it, but they're only a small team. There we go. Right, that should produce stuff across there, which should increase. Oh, look at that. That's not bad. That's pretty good. But again, like these overlays up here, people are like missing them big times. Where will we? We're picking up there. Oh, we're delivering into there. Oh, that's all right. That's a big coverage. That's cool. Yeah, I probably need to like bump more into there. We need to get that to upgrade, so I probably need to get the trains upgraded or whatever. I need to work out the balancing, but they're balancing it as well. Yeah, you see, that's the other thing as well, right? You can, for instance, this guy here. I don't want to do that. I want to configure the line. Yeah, do I want to do that? No, I want to configure the line. That's the one. So this annex here, right? I don't need that. Don't need that. I only need that. Oop, hang on. this one. I'm only going to need to unload that. That should speed up its pick-up and drop-offs. Same with that. That is a very cool feature. So this one here is going to be picking up that. Oop, clicked off of it again. That won't be loading. It will be unloading planks here. So that should speed up that one. And then if I go over to this one for the logs, upper cheesecake. Oh, hang on. We got 2 logs lines there. So that's going to be load. Chesapeake, sorry, not cheesecake. I love it. Morning, Larry. Can you make the stations longer without having to add a new station? Yeah, you can extend them up to 520 metres. That's the limit in game. I'm sure people will mod them. Unload logs. There we go. Right. So that chain now should be optimised to do the pickups and collections and that a bit better. But maybe we need to also, sorry, vehicles, say, okay, this one, just clone another train on there. That one, okay, we may not want 2 trains on there. I may just want 3 trains on there. Did I copy that? Yeah, there you go, 3 trains. This one here, we got 2 lines coming in. So that one, we'll add another one on. Lakewood logs, we'll add another one on. Whether that's too much throughput or not, I don't know. But we'll see what that does. Those trains are all coming out of this depot. Which is great. I love that. Is there a platform limit for the station? Or can they? Yeah, the length is 520 meters. That's like, you can't go bigger than that. So the stations, like when you build a station in here, right? The longest you can have it is 320. You can then go and configure it. So if you come over to this one, right? We've configured that and we've added on the extra station, extra track and extra platforms. But you can't seem to go past 520. So that's the maximum you can have. The other thing as well is the platforms can only hold a certain amount of goods. So although, how can I put it? Although we're only going a short distance, that may fill up. Which means we might have to make a bigger platform there. Also, these... that might be what's holding us back here, actually, is these will increase the load, not the loading speed, the distance, I think. I'm not sure if it increases the loading speed. Haven't tested that yet. But I think that the size of the connecting building determines how far away you can get it from things, if that makes sense. It's like its reach. I believe. I've got to test that a bit more. Like, everybody's here today. Like 77 people in here. Can you copy a train setup without them being in the sheds? Can you? Yeah, like that. I just did that. So that, basically that, I went on there. So I brought Line Manager up and we went to this line and you select that train and then you select copy. So basically that copies that train that's already existing on this line, and then the new train will come out of the nearest depot that's got access to this line. Use like a T. No. If I'm understanding you correctly. So you can't have a station like that and then bring out tracks this way. Like they will go there. Somebody will probably mod that. Same as the curved stations. Like people were moaning on the forums that, oh, there's no curved stations. We had that in Transport Fever 1. No, you didn't. You didn't have curved stations in Transport Fever 1. That was a mod. Like, get your facts right before you start bitching on the forums. Like, this is the other argument I have. Is, like, with people saying, oh, YouTubers get it first. Yes, but it's us YouTubers that are correcting all the people on the forums when they're having all these misconceptions. I'm not doing a slim rant. I'm just saying. There's too many mods. You have too many mods. You can never have too many mods. How many mods you got? How many mods are you running in your current game? I'm going to have to go and get another one in a sec. That's cold. Ugh. You missed that bit. Yeah, no, that's cool. But that's how, like, trains, when you copy them, you do it. Similarly, you can, like, say, for instance, this train here. Right, I know he's out. Right. You can send him back to the shed. There's nothing in this shed. Can I buy another train? Right. I'm just going to show you an example. Right. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to buy that. So that's in the shed. And I'm going to go, oh no, it's wrong. I've done it wrong. What do I do? Like, and now people are not working this out, and it's like on the forums and everything. Like, oh, you can't change it. Yes, you can. You put this. You go into there. You edit the vehicle. It comes up to here. I can now change that. I can say I want to put that there, that there. One of those. Ooh, I'm not hitting the add button. That would help. You know, I want to add another electric engine on the end. I've just edited it, and then you modify it, and bang, it's changed it in there. Like, that's not hard. Now, what you can't do, which you could do in Transport Fever 1, but I don't know if they will change this round. Possibly they will. They get feedback. Is you can't have two trains and swap stuff between them. You have to modify each train. So, like, and that's kind of one of my awkward things, because I used to be able to, like, swap things around. Like, with this, now if I want that at that end, I've got to do it the long way by going like that. Where beforehand, you would just ping that down to the next train, and then ping all the carriages down, and then ping it up, and it was just so much easier. Down that vehicle, yes. Bang, done. There you go. Over 200, I'd have to load my game to see. 200? Pfft, amateur! I run between 700 and 800 mods in Transport Fever 1. Seriously, I do. It's somewhere between 700 and 800, depending on what series I'm playing through. Yeah. Do you want to hear what I run in Skylines? In Skylines, I run about 80 mods and over 5,200 assets. Jimmy, how are you doing? Do you know the benefit of the passenger buildings at stations? The benefits? Well, the further reach you'll get further reach. I don't know if it increases the loading speed, because technically you've got 3 entrances there and you've got entrances here, but I'd have to connect those into the road system. I want paths. I'd like to be able to add a path across to the pavement. Look at the people. Look at all these people. How cool is that? Look. Yeah. Yeah, you're all like, wow, maybe we should watch him in Skylines. They could add drag and drop. It would be nice to, like, put the things onto different trains. I will give you that, because we had it in one. How long have you been working on this map? This map, well, not very long, because, like, the press release was Thursday. So Thursday evening we did the tropical stuff. And then... No, sorry. Wednesday evening we did the tropical stuff. And then Thursday, Friday, and today. So Thursday we did 8 hours. Friday we did about 4 hours last night. And then today. So we've done... coming up for 4 hours now. So we've done close to 16 hours so far on this current map. because that's why wouldn't they? They're great. There's lots more people as well, and their sort of costume to the eras. They've added like. They need more animation on them, but like it is getting there. My favourite thing is on the vehicles that you've got the route name and then what stop they're going to. And look at that, right? Right, look at this. Right, this guy stood up, she sat down because he's in a standing bit. How cool is that? I'm just saying. It's like little details like that. It's like, yay! Blimey. 81 of you in today. Right, let's do another. Let's all get chatting. Right, chuck emotes in. Let's get busy in chat. I want to get like everybody chatting. Right, let's see if I can get you over 50 people chatting at the same time. Like everybody. Spam emotes, say hello, talk. I'll probably miss questions on that for a few minutes, but like just do it. Let's go. Go, 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 go. There you go. All of that. We'll get you all busy. It leaves to know they're not staring in this. Oh yeah, no, I read that bit. How are we doing on that now? 100% of that's being delivered. We need to get what's his name's on here. I'm going to do a save, by the way, because I haven't done one in a while. Exclamation mark save. Everybody type that. No, just a few people. There you go. All the emotes. You got used to them looking at the sky. I know. No stargazing. Not on our watch. I could. Ping off this line another train through here, up there, because we've got a line going through there. That line only gets used when trains come out and need to go that way, so that rarely gets used. And then I could put a train. Like I wish I had a. No, like game. No. Oh really? You've gone up there, have you? I mean, that's not a bad thing. No. I would like to say. No electric antenna malarkey thing. If I do 2 platforms, I'll get a bigger building, don't I? No, you've got to go 4 to get the bigger building. Okay, we'll keep it as 1. Actually, if I do that, like that, we'll go in, we'll configure it. Cargo buildings, yeah. Can I get a large one? Oh, come on. I'm going to put like... I'll make it work. We always make things work on this channel. That was... Edi99 has followed. Spamming all the chat, keep spamming. Right, they were only looking up at the sky, wondering where the birds were. Now they are here. This is true, but surely they should now be looking up in the sky at the birds. Yeah. Yeah, you see, Bob the Bomb was there. Yes, Colonel Failure used to say they were watching the aliens and Zeppelins watch. It's true. Just trying to make an excuse for them. Right, we're popping that in there. I'll make this work. I'll make it work. Right. Gonna get my road. Is that a country road? I think that's a country road, isn't it? I don't know if it is actually. It wasn't. It should be, I think. I don't need bus lanes. What are bus lanes on there for? Did I delete that one? I don't know. Oh, I put keep now. No, I don't want bus lanes. There we go. Right. I'm gonna get this to work. Yeah, I don't know why I've done it as that road. Because this should be a country lane along there. I think it upgraded. Yeah, definitely think it upgraded. Right. We're going to make this work in such a way it looks cool. Collision, okay. We'll do that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, look, no, cross there. There you go. That works for me. Does it work for you? Because it works for me. And then we'll whiz that in there, look. Which will give us connection to that one. There. Perfect. That's like, you can't get better than that. You can't. Slim, did you go on the trip to Germany? No, I didn't. I wouldn't have been able to go anyway, to be fair, because I don't have a passport. Falswick, that would be cool, but seeing the size of their development team, I don't know if that would be very practical. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't go. Hang on. That the new petrol station look like? This is our new station. This is what we've done. We've tweaked it. It's got the signs for Newer Haven that we made. Right. I need to grab some tracks. Is what I need to do. We've actually still got trains coming through here. Have I blocked the track? I need to get the trains through. Through you go, lads. I might have put too many trains down there. It's fine. I kind of got to clear my traffic jam. Like, production of the industries works totally different. So I would need to play a lot more hours to be able to give you a proper view on that. Audio for me, no, I don't. Like, audio does matter. They won't give Slim a passport in case he doesn't come back. Then who could we take the piss? Yeah, exactly, Kev. Who would you take the piss out of if I wasn't here? Very true. He's got a point. Can you not go on that line? Oh, I know why you can't go on that line. Because there's no signal there. You should be able to go in now. Go! Go, 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 go! Move! Come on! You can do it! Am I going to have to give it? I'm going to have to give you a signal, aren't I? Oh no, he's going, he's going, he's going! There he goes! Cheers, mate! Thanks! Right. We got him going. Excellent. Right, I want that. No thingy. Like so. I'm gonna. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Just as it builds in there. We're gonna go along like that. And then this is gonna. Ooh. I didn't do that very straight, did I? Oh, I was going straight then. Obviously not. There we go, that's straight. Smooth that in that side. Ooh, let's So I can't make up my mind on this white overlay. It kind of works, and then it kind of doesn't at the same time. Because when you're smoothing like this, I can't see. I reckon what would make this better is if you had like a toggle on there to turn the whiteness off. That's what I think would be better. Because there is a lot of people like colourblind and stuff that aren't going to like the white, the bright white. And I do get it. Alright, I can turn the speed back down now. Still got it on flat out. Right, how are we going? Right. Oh, you're all talking about food again. That's your favourite slang. We have great slang. Yeah, I think the white overlay, for some, is going to be a bit of a deal breaker. Others, he's coming out. I think what I'll do is I'll butcher this line to go out to there as well. And then come back. So I think what we'll do is we'll take that bit out because we've got the crossover there. So then we would go back to there and then out to there, and that should, on the second run, flip it back across there but come back through. The problem is I'm going to have to double track some of this and get rid of that signal, or else we're going to have a problem. So you could have a train waiting there for quite a while unless I double track all the way through here. I don't want to take out all of those. I don't mind taking out the odd house. Oh, I'm going to lose a load of houses that side anyway. Okay, fine. That might create a bit of a bit of an issue. Right, we'll fix that. I'm going to fix the road. I am. That's better. There we go. Right. Need to create the double track the rest of the way, Slim. Yes, I know. But when I do this, it'll fix it. See? There you go. Like that. Done. Bit of smooth. Right. We'll probably have to put... we'll need some wagons there. I've got to work out where tools are being delivered. All over the place. Oop, wrong button. Wrong button, Slim. Hit the right button. That'd work. In there. Right. Another new... Well, we're going to need a new line from there down to there. Which will make that colour. So this is Newer Haven Tools Imp. There you go. And then I'll pull them from here. So we'll just buy 4 of those will do. There we go. Right, they'll work their way over there. Working the magic. Oh, have we got... It's working. We're getting a big skyrise, our first one in New Era. So what we've done, you see, is we've created stuff. There we go. Right. Yeah, I don't know how they can do it as a choosable colour, but I think they need to have options for the colourblind and people. So there needs to be an option there. Connect the other track to the platform. Wait, I've done that. No, I don't want that one. No, I've purposely done it that way. I know what you're saying, but I've purposely done it that way so that when the train comes from here and goes up there, it gets forced over to that platform, so then it leaves this one as a loading one, because otherwise it would go through the pass through there. And it means I couldn't have one waiting, and like if I had a train unloading here and this train coming up here wanted to go on to the next one, he would then have to wait for that train to come out. So I've done it that way, so it forces the train over onto this lane. Of course, if he wants to go up there and there's another train waiting in there, there's going to be a problem. So really, I should reconfigure this completely, but like, I don't know. We'll do that when I come back. And then that'll get tools over to there. I can't believe we're doing 100% on that. That's evil. Doing 70% and 70% on that. It's going good though. Right. Are you finding that you have to trick or outsmart as much when laying tracks as before? Again, you showed us clever ways to do sexy lines. I'm used to doing that anyway, so I don't know if I'd say I'm doing it more. I think it's like the route planning is pretty much the same as in Transport Fever 1. It's like I don't get these people that like want the option for a train to pick any platform. Like, and I argue this fact on the forums because they're like, a train should be able to come in, and if there's a free platform, go to that. No, it shouldn't. Like all trains would be like have a designated thing. It would be planned out in advance. Now, yes, you might get a train breakdown in real life on a platform, and then they would then the control tower say, all right, well, we're going to put the next train in on the different platform. So you would get that, but you've got people that are micromanaging that, right? So if you want to do that in game, then you're going to have to micromanage the game. Like, otherwise you're just going to have everything going everywhere and you've got no control over it. I don't know. You have got a tool to do straight lines. What are you on about? Look, straight line. Right? Right, on a straight line. Look, it snaps. There's a snap. There you go, snapping point. The tool's already built in. Do I have a favourite mod? I would have to say, move it. But we haven't got it in Transport Fever. But like, if somebody can create me a Move It mod, that would be great. That's what I would like. I want the option to be able to go in and click on anything and move it. That's what I want. That's my next big thing that I'm going to keep on pushing until I get it. Right, Filmo. The way you got to remember, I'll try and put this so that it can be easily understood. The way Transport Fever 1 does it is you have what's called game agents. So every person will have a place of work, they'll have a place to live, and they'll have a place to go shopping, and then they've got to create routes to those. So each of those little things are a game agent. So a game's got to calculate everything, and it can calculate that, and then it's got to calculate the money, and then like it's got to say like the towns have got X% of growth and all of that. It's got to do all those calculations, but it's got to do them in a certain order. So what happens in Transport Fever 1 is it gets swamped because there's so many tens of thousands of game agents running in the background trying to do these calculations. And it's not the fact that the CPU is holding it back, it's the fact it's waiting for calculations to finish before it can do the next calculation. So it's the actual code that's restricting the performance, as you might say. Believe it or not, like Transport Fever 1 would struggle on mine, and I'd get low performance of 10 frames per second, stuff like that, even though I'm only using like 30% of my CPU. Like, I can throw more CPU cycles at it, but it can't because it's waiting for calculations. And it's not a case of saying, okay, well, and this is where a lot of people go wrong again, and it really is frustrating. They're like, well, yeah, but if they made it multi-threaded, it would just work. No, it wouldn't, because they've still got to wait for the same calculations, because if it's waiting for an answer to a question A, it can't do the calculations for question B, because it still needs the answer from question A. So it doesn't matter if you put it on another core, because it's still, or another thread, or whatever, because it's still got to wait for the answers. It's like, yeah. So it really frustrates me that people don't understand how coding works. So in this, the way they've done it is one of the reasons they've rejigged all the production chains so you only have 2 to here is because it reduces the amount of game agents that are running in the background. So currently, I mean, we've been playing this, as I say, about 16 hours. We've got good development going around all the map. I'm still running at like 30-40 frames a second. It's, you know, I'm not having any issue zooming in and out, running about, not getting any lag spikes. The vehicles aren't stuttering. I haven't noticed any of that. And I've got games that I play a lot, but I haven't played through to the extent of what I would have done in Transport Fever 1. So it's hard for me to tell you that, and that would kind of be a review as well, which I can't do. But I can't say what it's going to be like as a late game, because my late games are 200 hours in, and like all of those 200 hours are spent detailing and doing really complex lines. So until I do that, like, I can't give you a proper answer. But from the feel of where I am at the moment with the game, because they've reduced the amount of industries per city and reworked the chains, it seems to run smoother. So from that point of view. So it wasn't a case of it's CPU heavy, it's the fact that it's the way it's doing the game calculations that. They're always late. How do you get the patience to do detailing you do? Well, just have it. I can sit here for hours and hours and hours doing it. It doesn't, like, I just enjoy it. It's cool. Right, I need another drink, I think, because we're like 4:15. Can I have another drink? Someone let me have a drink. Someone's got to put exclamation mark drink. I ought to pick a train for you to go on. Let's pick one of these. Here we go. We'll do that one. No! Slim needs food. No, I don't need food. Kev's giving me a drink. Larry's giving me a drink. Mortius has given me a drink. Loki's allowed me. I think the emphasis is I can have a drink. Right, I'm going to run an advert and I'm going to make a cup of tea and then I'm going to put the light on. I'm going to pull my curtains. So I should be back in a couple, guys. I'll do the same when I get back. Da, 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 da. My ugly mug is back. I'm going to get old. Right, let me put a sweatshirt on. It's getting a bit nippy. It's getting a bit nippy. Oh, Watford sent me some DMs. Cool. Is that the badge things? Excuse me for a second. Oh, I should get my crappy sweatshirt on. Might be a tad warm. The thing. There we go. How's the ride along, guys? Are you enjoying it? King of Detail, you do need to do a vid on the tech side of the game. You made that simple. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm going to be doing like a pre-series with a load of tutorials and stuff. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. Yeah, I need to do a proper save. I wonder if it's the amount of auto saves. Like, if I don't save, if I don't do a proper save and then it continues to do lots and lots and lots of auto saves, whether that's what's crashing it. It's possible. Hello Toasty. Who's Toasty? Did you hear if the Linux version worked as well as the Windows one? I don't know, to be honest. I know there are people testing it on Linux, but I don't know if they're having issues or... Oh, Papa Toasty, hello. Did you... Apologies if you come in and said something and I missed it. Chat's moving a lot quicker than what I'm used to. There's like 74 people. Make chat go fast. He was a follower whilst you were gone. Apologies. Thank you very much for the follow there. Very much appreciated. Look at that tower. to that. And then we've got a train down there. Oh, look at the plane! I had a train. I think it's going the other way. Let's go. And the bus. And that's the crappy junction. Oh, good one's over there. Right, let's jump out of there. I'm going to do a save. Do I want to override it? Yes. Like, to give you guys an idea, right, I'll go back in there. Right, look at my test games. And they've got hours and hours and hours on there. There's a lot of test games on the go. Making things crash. Sorry, what calculations was the game waiting on that would slow down performance? Well, it's any calculations. Like, you've got a game, in order for a game to process, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what game it is. If you've got a lot of things happening, if he's got to, like every person, so that if the person comes out for a calculation that says, right, I want to go to my house, that's a calculation. The next person might say, right, I want to go to a shop. But the shop might be in the next city, so it's got to work out a calculation based on that. So it's going to say, right, I'm a fast customer or I'm a cheap customer, right? That's first, decision make. It's going to make that decision, right? It's then going to say, and like the devs would be able to explain this way better than what I could, right? So the devs would, like the coding would then say, right, I'm a fast passenger, I want to get there the fastest way possible. What's the quickest way? So it'd be like, go to here, catch a tram, or go to there, catch a tram, out to here, jump on a plane, fly off somewhere, right? So it's got to work out the calculation. So it's got to work out the route. So that's going to say, right, how quick is it to go that way, right? Okay, that's not like roadway in my car, right? Okay, that's that speed. How quick is it to go by train? Okay, how quick is it to go by coach if there was a coach alone, right? How quick is it to go by plane? So it's got to do those four things before it can make a decision. That's just one person. That's just one person, right? So that's another reason why the populations are different. Like, and they're pretty similar to how the populations are in one. And I'm sure they will get tweaked per map, but you can sort of understand there's 640 people that are going to say, right, I'm going to make a journey. Am I going to make it by car, bus, tram, train, boat, or airport? Right? So it's got 6 questions it's got to ask before it can make a decision. In theory. Like, some of those, obviously there ain't routes, so it'll ask the question and say, right, well, there isn't a ship route, there isn't a plane route. Scrap those, I'll go on to the next. But it's still got to ask the questions. Have you placed a HQ? I haven't, because I'm wondering if... Oh no, we did place one. Where did we place it? Guys, where did we place the HQ? I swear it was around here somewhere. I might have bulldozed it. Hang on, I think I can get to it this way. HQ. No, I haven't. We bulldozed it. That might be what's crashing it as well, because I know there was a bug with the HQ. I thought we put it in. I think we might have put it in on the other one. Yeah, no, it's not there. Because it's got build. Company score 6. Yeah. I've got a company score. I don't know what that means though. You'll walk. Yeah, exactly. Do you want to walk? There's another question. Walk, car. Like, will I walk? Will I take a car? Will I take a bus? Will I take a tram? Will I take a train? Will I take a ship? Will I take a plane? That's 7 questions it's got to answer before it can make a decision on every single person in the game. So the more you supply the towns, the bigger the towns will grow, the more population you get, the more calculations. It's what's that word I want to look for? Oh, what's the word? Exponential? Is that the words? No, yeah, exponential, I think. Like, the growth of calculations is exponential. I think that's the word. I'm not very good with words. Yes and no. So I know what you're saying. Those calculations dependent on the process of compute. Yes, kind of. But if question B is reliant on answer A, it can't do question B until it's done question A. So it doesn't matter how fast or how many cores you've got, it can't do question B until it's got the first answer. So that's what bogs a lot of the game down. So, like, to give you a bit of an idea of an overall view of Thingy, by the way, guys, because I don't know if you know this, but Transport Fever, right from the beginning, has been made up of enthusiasts. It started off with like a team of 4 people who like Sid Meier's Railroads, they like Transport Tycoon, they like OpenTD, they like all these train games, and they've taken the best like little bits out of each one and ported them all into one game, and like so they've got a view of all their favourite bits that they want to bring across. But obviously, being such a small team, they're about 11 people, 12 people now, something like that. They can't do everything straight away, but they are getting there. But there's just loads of little details in this that I'm loving, because I'm a man of detail. It's like the platform numbers, the town names on the thing, which is something I mentioned in previous videos and stuff. The clock times is fantastic. I like that is the same clock time as it is here now. Look, I got to make sure nothing's on there. Look, that's the time. Can you see that? That's going to be too dark. Look, the clock is right. Literally right. How cool is that? Alright, close that now. Yeah, the devs played a lot of all the games. You heard in an interview that they have artists with film and video backgrounds. They do. The team has grown, and it is, you know, it'll grow more. What, like the success of, like if Transport Fever 2 is as big a success as I think it will allow them to like take the next step and get more people and, you know, grow their team and then grow what they do and make the game better and better and better all the time. There are things that I'll agree are still missing out of the game that I'd like to see, like the Move It mod, like Traffic Manager President, that's in other games that you think that would be so cool if they had it in there, or like being able to zone, like turn it into an actual city builder as such, but with transport management being such a key part of the growth of the cities. I mean, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's kind of in between thing. But could you imagine Colossal Order and Urban Games making a love child? I don't know how that would work, but like, and then you get what we call City Fever, like people are calling, because that's like the new name that's coming out. Wouldn't that be so freaking cool? It has, but it's again, it's I think the thing is I've done not computer programming in this. I've done sort of web programming, right? Which like not HTML, not CSS sheets, but like coding to get web to print solutions in. So almost like mechanical, like production type coding in that respect in Python. So I understand how programming works, or the basics of it. I'm no expert, don't get me wrong. Oh, look at that. That bus overtook that one. How cool was that? They've got to sort that out. I mean, it worked excellent there. The nodes, I think what they need to do, and they may have to make a fundamental change in the game for this, but I think how this works isn't how Skylines work. It has a node to say change, where Skyline says a node to say start change, end change. It's got like 2 nodes, so it's got a point to point. It's like, instead of it having a 1-point system that you can change over, I think they need to change that. You're in the northeast of Toronto. The Fever City. I was an indie dev way back in the Amiga days. Were you? Grand. Mate, were you in any of the Amiga groups? Like, hang on. Well, I might have a link here. Right. There might be a link that we've not realised. Your phone. Oh, never mind. Train A and Train B meet and then caboose at the end. I like Skylands, but I'm spoiled by the excellent, beautiful graphics of Transport 52. Yeah, but you can get the graphics up on thingy. Like, guys, I am going to run Skylines tomorrow. If I don't get a lot of viewers, I will switch after an hour or two. But please try and come along at noon and see what I do in Skylines, because if I can I'll try and get you a screenshot of something I've done in Skylines. Bear with me. And I'll paste it in. How can I do this? How can I do this? I've got so many screenshots. Like, here, go here. Right? I don't want to pick them. They're all my favourites. Go there and look at my screenshots. One of my games had a demo on it on the internet CD. Cool. And I think it was Amiga format too. Yeah, but were you in any of the user group clubs, Grand T? Future Minor, there was a random video of someone playing it on YouTube I found a few years back. I'll have to ask, Grandpa Zola, have you got that picture of me on the front cover of Amiga format? Because I was on the front cover at one point, which was cool. Like, a lot of people were, but we did a big event. I think that was London, I can't remember now. Yeah, I got on the front cover, mate. I've got my moments of glory. I don't know if Zola's here and if he's got the picture, but there's a picture we had. And I was on the cover because basically I used to run the Amiga Support Association. I invented it. It's I'm going to tell you folks a little Amiga story now. We ran Amiga Support Peterborough. Oh, nice one. I don't think we had any dealings with you. But cool. Yeah, I started the Amiga Support Association. What it was a guy started up a Portsmouth Amiga group, and me and my mate drove down to his house, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to. Oh, it'd be so good if I could do that." And then we joined forces with him, and we started up the Power Amiga group or something it was, or Portsmouth Amiga group. I can't remember the name of this one. But we started it up. And then he kept on saying, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that." And then he'd go off in the group and he'd say, "Yeah, we're going to do these grand prizes. I'm going to do a giveaway for a scanner and all this." And we're like, "Yeah, great, but can you get the prize first before you announce it?" And he'd do so many false promises. It pissed me and my mate off. So we said, "Enough's enough. We're not doing it with you anymore." So we sort of stopped it. And we still went to the events, but we wouldn't do any of the organisation. I just washed my hands with it all. And then a couple of other guys from the club went to do it. And then I got a phone call one day. He said, "Can we pop around your house?" And we were like, yeah, that's fine. So these other guys that had gone in with this guy had come down to see me. And they were like, "We don't know what to do." And I was like, "What do you mean?" "Well, he keeps on doing..." And he basically was still doing the same things. And I was like, "Yeah, he was doing that with us." He says, "Oh, Phil, there's got to be something you can do." So that's then when we joined forces and we started up the Amiga Support Association, and we absolutely smashed this group. Absolutely smashed it. Which part of the UK are you from? Southampton, right down on the coast. If you go any further, you get wet feet. Good old Amiga Triumph days. Yeah, I'm doing my distraction. We were so close to meeting way back then, I know. Would have been, what, mid-90s? Yes, probably. Oh, it's so long. I still talk to a lot of them. Zola came to the first meet that we did, which was in a shop. We basically borrowed a shop. This was back in the other group, not the Amiga Support Association, the one that we basically killed off. He got hold of this shop owner who lent us his shop because we basically had it in the front of this shop in Portsmouth. It was hilarious. And then we started hiring out Cub Scouts huts and things like that. What made you get into YouTube? At first I did Twitch, to be honest with you. So initially in 2014, I started to make some Twitch VODs, like Twitch recordings. And I think the first one's still kicking around on Twitch. Like, I don't know why they haven't deleted it. They told me they were going to delete it years ago. And I did get a message earlier this year saying they were going to delete it because I'm only an affiliate and I shouldn't have videos from that old ago. But they still haven't deleted it, so I think it's still there. Which was just me and a guy called Lit Necrotic who comes on here still, mucking about. And that was Total War. And then, like, I did it for a bit and it didn't really grow. But then I went back to work because it was like a bit of a gap between jobs. And then I went back to work, so I then switched it over to doing YouTube vids, so I could do it whilst I was at work and people could watch it. So hence the majority of my stuff do that for when I'm like doing my career. But at the moment, I'm between jobs. Cornwall is further south. Well, yes, but I mean, if I go further south from Southampton, you get wet feet. You're not sure what Amiga is? Amiga is a personal computer from the 80s and 90s. So it was Commodore was the make, and they basically mismanaged it and it went bust. So think Atari, Commodore of the early gen computers. The Commodore Amiga was way ahead of anything on the PC market, and due to mismanagement, it did poorly. To give you an idea, when the OS got bought out a few years back, we're talking probably 10 years ago, they actually made a complete, like, almost like Windows, and it would fit on a floppy disk. That's how compact the OS like kernels were. They was just so phenomenally good that you could make it everything so compact and work more efficiently. It's almost like what Macs are, but better. It's just was totally mismanaged by the company, and they just like spent all the money. Is that actually bringing stuff down there? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay, it is. We're doing good. That's not bad. Oh, we're doing 60%. I like that. We're doing good. Yeah. So yeah, the Amiga went down. Your publishing timing was, oh no, that's bad. But yeah, they've been bought out a few times, and I don't know what they are now. It's just a bit of software, effectively. But there were some powerful tools on the Amiga, like software tools. It was great. Yeah, so the Commodore 64 was pre-Amiga days. So the Amiga was like the last sort of gen of that. I had, well, I'd love to show you this. I'll do it tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. Come along tomorrow when I'm doing Skylines and I'll show you. Because then I capture my screen, not the game. And that way I can tab out and I can show you some photos of my Amiga. Because I had a massive A4000 tower. Right, if you think of this guy here, look, hang on, that tower there, if I get it in shot, right, so that's that big. Think of that tower being up there. So, like, that's how tall the tower was. It was friggin' huge. Back then, right, you'll laugh at this, you could only get 200 watt power supplies. That was like the maximum you could get was 200 watts. So if you had a setup like my A4000, you didn't have enough power in it. So I had to run 2 power supplies in this custom case. So I had 200 watt power supplies running this PC, this computer. But that's how you had to do it. It was like insane. And then you'd have a motherboard, and then you'd have, like you have PCI slot, you'd have one of those, which then sat a daughter board above it in order to plug all your Zorro and Cyberstorm cards in. But now you just get the motherboard and all the slots are on the motherboard. You used to have a local developer. Amiga was great. Had a German publisher, I can't remember the name. May have been Ubi. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's cool. You off, Jimmy? No worries. Yeah, it was great. Anyway, we should get back to this game instead of like being distracted by all this Amiga time. I know it's lovely, but like you guys are here to watch the game. Right, what are we doing next? We're doing good. How many lines have I got coming in here? Because I kind of want to beef up this station a bit. I could get a train coming out here. Where would I take it though? I only want to take it through here, but like trying to get a train through there would be ridiculous. I could pull it off there. No. I could pull it off inside the tunnel. That sounds so wrong. That just came out totally wrong. And then come out here and then have a station over here, maybe? Back into there? I don't know. Is C correct that you are losing money? I'm running with no costs on, so yeah, basically, because we've just been spamming loads of stuff in. So ignore the money front, because I'm not playing with money turned on. So in here, I'm just wrecking it by building loads of new stuff all the time. There will be, I'm not sitting here making sure the lines are running perfect and things like that. That's what I'm trying to do pre-game launch is show you as much of the other stuff as possible, because from what I'm hearing back from viewers is a lot of people are saying, I've been watching all these channels, but all I've seen is Steam trains, because people are playing with money and they're sitting there and they're waiting for hours and hours to make enough money to buy a second train. And it's kind of frustrating a lot of people. So what I do is I turn money off and I'm just going to whack in loads of vehicles. Just if they get old, I'm just going to replace them. I don't care if I've got the money or not. I'm just like spam it in. But I tend to always lose money in my playthroughs anyway. What was it on the Grand Canyon one? I think it was. We run it for we played that playthrough for 200 hours on Twitch, and the VODs I think I copied across from memory to YouTube, and we played 200 hours all with no costs on, and we did detailing. So we get like, I would do, for instance, this wouldn't look like that. That would be like a big yard with trains parked up and all sorts, planks laid out. But all the trains that are parked up, I need to get a picture of like my transport fever. Select game. Transport fever. Here we go. Where's my yard? I swear it's not showing all these pictures, you know. Or I haven't uploaded them all. Maybe. I haven't got them. I haven't uploaded my yard, guys. There you go. We'll do one of these. This will give you an idea of how I normally play. So this was my tabletop playthrough on Twitch. Have a look at that. And you'll see there's trains parked up. There's trains going backwards and forwards that aren't picking up any goods. They're just like little shunter trains going through that yard. All of that's hand placed. All of that's losing money. Now on my Grand Canyon playthrough, if you do rate GC, !rate GC. Let me just, I need to check my straw polls that we got running. That was 8-5. 13 people out of 70 voted. And you got 14 people voted on yours. With My Little Pony didn't win. Thank God for that. Yeah, there you go. Rate GC. Look at that one. Right, that one, there was about 100 like rail lines, or 50 or 100 lines going across there. And I don't know if you can see on that one. Oh no, we didn't do that. But when it's not on that screenshot. But on that Rate GC one, we actually turned, after playing that through and building that for 200 hours, we turned no costs off and run it for a year, and we were losing, I think it was 82 billion a year. because of all the trains that were parked up in the yards and all the carriages and stuff. It was like Brexit. Oh God. Oh, not Brexit. My little Brexit. I don't know. Right, how are we doing on this? Oh look, he's getting there. He's getting there. Adding those in aren't bad. That's maxed out, you see. So 2 of those can max out one of those. We found that, look. And one of those does a pretty good job. That might work then. 2 of those to one of those to one of those. Rather than what I was saying earlier. See, it's a case of like getting going. We probably want to ship more goods out. Which we are doing. We got 70% going there. 70% going there. If we can get more coverage in these towns. See, what you'd want to do here is if you're running out of platform space, what we could do is add another track and another platform, or just another track down there, and that way you could split the train over to the 2 lines. Does that make sense? Slim was actually going to play My Little Pony. No. I don't own it. Don't make me spend birthday money on that. I'm not going to do it. Can you show us a close-up? Tracks running under the motorway, aren't there? Right, well, they're terrible. That's terrible. It needs to be worked on. I have screenshotted it and I will pass it through, but it is almost like we've got track anarchy turned on. It's not very good. It needs improvement. But again, you wouldn't really run them that shallow across there. You would run a motorway really at a right angle or whatever. So that's really bad and me slapping it in. If I was doing it properly, I'd make that work a lot better. But I won't lie to you guys, I will show you it as it is. That to me needs improvement. But again, if that was a different bridge, or these were narrower, it wouldn't have had that problem. Like, if that had come down there, and that had come down there, it would just about make it. And I could have moved those roads out a bit. So, yeah. It needs a little bit of work. Can you put a platform beside a piece of platform? Yeah, so like on configurator, you can go on there. I can put a platform there if I want. It wouldn't be the best use of it, but I can do it. So I could go down there. It just means one side of each of these aren't going to get used. So I could do that. And then I could do that. And then you could possibly, depending on, yeah, you probably wouldn't get that in there because of the collision. But in theory, that might be because the terrain ain't flat. Let me flatten the terrain a bit there. No, you're going to get collision. Ah, it's because it's trying to do an end bit. Across the whole lot. Oh, that's a shame. Can I, like, I'll always try and find a way, right? Because, like, Ah, no, because if you take that bit out, it freaks it out. But you could do it like that. To get your end platform if you had a road there. I don't like that. Platforms. We're making custom build. Get that in there. There you go. There you go. Although I could do, I don't like that. I'm going to make that different. That's better. Like that. There's loads of little tricks you can do. So I would probably say bring that down and into there, and then those two split off into those platforms would go better. It seems to be more powerful. And you remind me of Gray still plays. He breaks games as well. I like breaking things. That's my job, to break things. Yeah, they've done away with that. It's also, like, it's not only... Well, it is connected to this road, but this road isn't connected to a town. They've done away with that. But wasn't that a thing in Transport Fever 1 they changed? That you could delete the... But you had to do something. I can't remember what it was. But, like, you could do it in Transport Fever 1 that you didn't need main street connections. You could turn them off, effectively. You'd still need to connect a train station to a road, which that is. Oh, apologies. 21 minutes ago we had Aerosol like follow. Sorry, dude. I missed that follow alert. Did it pop up? It must have done. Slap Slim on the wrist. Phones that sending... Plug it in! No, not starting connections. No, there was a thing that you could do that did main street connections, and it was built. They built it in a patch, I swear. But I think it was like a config you had to change or something. You can't turn off... Hang on. You can turn off Main Street Concert via... Yeah. But you couldn't originally. I think they added that into the config so that you could turn it on and off. That's Mrs. Grantee. Is that Mrs. Grantee? Oh, Mrs. Grantee! How you doing? She follows me on Twitter as well. How... Can I ask you, Grantee, how's your butler doing these days, mate? Is he all right? You still sending him out for the tea? If I put down the station there and leave it for a bit, we'll see if that complains, because I think it will. I'm also not near my PS4. PS4. Ooh. Right, we'll leave that there. I'll forget where it is. Right, what are we doing next then, guys? I like that. I like that block of flats. Look at that. It's got like an angled bit on it. And they've got balconies. And that one... What's that? Like a pet? An outdoor aviary or pet thing? That's like a pet bed, isn't it? Oh no, it's that's one of those wicker basket chair things. Look at that. like the detail in this. Let's just go around looking at some of the details. Oh, look, plastic garden chair. Everybody knows them. Everybody knows them. It's like, I'm just saying, how are you going to get out with a table there? Well, that's a bit of a squeeze. There's his wicker chair again. Umbrella chair, man. You're not going to get any sun there, mate. There's a building blocking your sunlight. Like, I'm just saying. This guy, he's gone out to the local park and nicked a bench. He's nicked a bench. Like, even the little doorways, look at that door, the detail that's gone into that. I love it. We did notice, oh, look at that car indicating. The lighting on the vehicles are brilliant now. We did notice these little things. Right, can someone tell me, in Transport Fever 1, right, did we have postbox littered around? I can't remember. Like, I only played it last week. It's not that long ago. It could be a thing that was in there. I don't think so too, but I'm now wondering if there were. No, yeah, the post system was, but where, like, on the streets, did we just have trees lining them, or did we have little things like that lining them as well? Like little post boxes. Are you off? No problem. I shall catch you again soon. We'll be back on tomorrow, and then we'll be back 12 noon. 12 noon tomorrow. I want to try and see. I don't think I'm going to get a good enough screenshot out of Transport Fever. Come on, Steam. I have got Transport Fever screenshots. Right, what about that one? That hasn't gone in. I don't think there was, you know. I don't think there was. I think they've added that in. Which is interesting because... Morning! Grantee's misses that. That's Mrs. Grantee, I know. There she goes, she's followed. How are you doing? Hello, Mrs. Boss. I don't think they were in. Which makes me wonder, are they thinking of adding in a mail system? And that would be the delivery points. That would be so freaking cool if they did. I'm not confirming that, because I honestly 1000% don't know. Oh my god, look at that bus! Well, that's because it built that road, isn't it? There you go, get rid of that. Right, so how we fix that from doing that is we go in here, we go like this, and I'm locking these roads now. It won't do that now. We won't get that building across. Like that, look. There's people sat down, but that woman stood up. That, like, I see that happening on the buses when I go into town. That's like attention to detail. There's our hand-built roundabout. It's like what? Right, I was going to put a station over there, wasn't I? Let's go and do that. Let's do that. No post boxes in 1864. There's no right. Yeah, but I'm in 2088. Surely there's posts. There's posts there. Like, I know a lot of people kind of like wanted that. How am I going to do this? I mean, I could. It's an option. I could put this here, look, right? And then I could run under here. I could split that off and do that through a tunnel all the way to there. And then bring a passenger service back through. Yeah? Should we do that? It's email now. That's true. 2088 would probably be all email. I still get post. Where was my post from yesterday? Oh, I don't know. There you go. Oh, I can't show you it. There you go. Specsavers send me a letter saying you haven't had an eye test in a long time. You must be blind by now. That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? They send you a letter to say your eyesight must be completely shot. You can't read anything now, but you can't read the letter to see that you've like got to go in and like have your eyes tested. It's like, is that your #1 feature? Really? You see, mine, I think, is having the routes displayed on the buses and stuff. I'm going for in here, look. I'm going to go for there. This is going to go bad, isn't it? I've never tried this in #2. I don't know what that's going to look like. But we are going for a split in a train tunnel. We will do a ride along. That's going to go to there. Our train will then go out and go that way. Alright. I need to build a road though. We'll do City Road. That's fine. Yeah, normal road. Like that. And then round like that. That'll do. Do that. Bit of this. Smooth that in like that. There you go. Bit of tidying. The birds are loving it. They've come to see. And then we'll do a bus. I'll get the buses going out there straight away. Let's do it. Let's do a bus thing like that. I'm thinking we might need a bit of a main road going through the middle. Should we do a main road? Let's do this. Please allow me to go under that. Thank you. Please let me go under that. Ah, bridge pillar collision. Oh my god, what's it done there? It's made a mini roundabout. Right, I'm going to make that into a roundabout. I'm going to make that into a roundabout. That is going to look great. 2 lanes, yes. What do you mean construction not possible? Oh, come on. Seriously? Killer Cans has just hosted us with 22 viewers. Killer Cans, how you doing, dude? I'm guessing. I bet I can guess what you were playing. I bet I can guess what you were playing. I'm gonna... Right. Pause. I'm gonna make this work, guys. I'm gonna make this work. Somehow. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go the other way. We've made a roundabout. Where's my roots go? Look at that! I mean, that's a terrible round. Should we put a proper roundabout in there? Should we put a proper one? Yeah, shout him out, currently playing Transport 52. That was my guess, honest. I was going to guess that. How are you getting on with it, sir? Hopefully good. We'll have to have a catch-up. I haven't heard back from Tom yet. As soon as I do, I will let you know. Cool. 2 of the people that I added from the closed beta group have added me on as a friend. That's cool. Just ended a 5.5 hour stream of Transport Fever 2. Thought I'd throw you a host. That's brilliant, mate. Very much appreciated. Need to go eat. No worries. We shall catch up soon. Right, I am going to get those vehicles out of the way, and then we're going to put a proper roundabout in there. Right, I'm going to do... I'm going to do some bulldozing. Bulldozing is going to happen. I'm going to do a 2-lane. Do I want to do that small? Kind of probably do. If I can get it to... Yes, there you go. That's what I'm on about. That's what I'm on about. Right. Here we go. This is going to work. This one here goes like that. That one there gonna go out there. I'm fixing it. It's fine. What's that flashing about now? I've deleted a bus stop. Oops. I can fix that. I'm guessing, was it that side? It was that side, I think. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed it. There we go. We've got a roundabout in town. Excellent. Right, there you go. That looks good. That is a bit of a pain, because I can't make them a bigger road because of where the bridge is. Unless this is just an idea, I bulldoze it and start going. It'll be fine. Slim, I know I fixed it. Don't you need to wear a helmet for that? No. I've been watching your stream, Slim, because I just had surgery on my right hand, dude. I had my wrist once. That I don't even see. There's a scar. I've still got the scar. I've got. I can't show you a picture. I should, like, if you remind me tomorrow, I'll show you a picture. But I've got a plate in there, which looks like an ice scraper, and 8 bolts holding my wrist together because I had a nasty fall in 2016. That, like, I thought I sprained my wrist at the time. They were like, "Oh, do you want to go to hospital?" I was like, "No, I'll be fine." And then I like went later in the afternoon. And they went, "No, you've broken your wrist, mate." I was like, "Really? It doesn't hurt that much." And they were like, "No, you broke your wrist." I went, "All right." So then, like, over the next couple of weeks, you go in, you have all the x-rays, you see the specialist, and they're like, "No, we definitely need to get you in soon. Do your surgery on your wrist." Right, okay. So you go in to get your surgery. You guys are going to laugh at this, right? Turn up on the day. Well, actually, I turned up the day before because they said I got my dates wrong. So I, like, fasted for, like, 12 hours. Turned up at 8 o'clock in the morning. "I'm here for my surgery." And they looked and they went, "We can't find you. What's your name? What's your postcode?" "Oh, no, you're meant to be here tomorrow, sir." "Oh, am I? Sorry. I'll come back tomorrow." "Are you sure? We can see if we can fit you in today." "No, don't be daft. I'll come back tomorrow." So, like, that's my old age, right? I turn up on the wrong day for surgery. So I go home anyway. Go back the next day. "I'm here for my surgery." "Right, okay. You're seeing the pre-nurse, giving you your pre-meds, all of that." "Yeah, right, we'll get you through." And you're in this, like, there's like 6 beds and people coming in and you're overhearing people. It's quite funny. And she's like, "Right, how did you get here and how are you getting home?" And I went, "The bus." And she went, "I don't think so." And I went, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You can't go home on the bus after surgery." I said, "Well, I got here on the bus before surgery, so why can't I go home on the bus after surgery?" She goes, "Well, no, you need to be accompanied by someone." I said, "I am an adult, you know." I'm like arguing with this nurse that I'm old enough to, like, get on the bus by myself and go home after surgery. And she's like, no, we can't have that." And I was like, "No, seriously, I'm okay. Like, just do the surgery. I'll get on the bus. I'll go home. It's fine. It doesn't bother me, love." And it's like, no, can't have that. So she goes away. She goes, "We've got you a bed for the night." I was like, "All right, I'll stay for the night. If that's like, if it's that much of a deal breaker, just sort my wrist out." So anyway, they did the surgery and I came out of surgery. Boy, did it hurt after the surgery. It was worse than when I friggin' had the bloody accident. I'm telling you. It looked like, but they gave me morphine, which made the pain go away. But I'm kind of glad because, like, I stayed the night because, like, halfway through the night I woke up and I was in a lot of pain again. So they had to give me some more morphine to, like, take the edge off. But it's like Well, I could have taken a taxi, but like they then would have said there's nobody accompanying you still. They wanted like someone to pick me up, so I had to get my brother to pick me up the following day. But it's like I'm like the number 3 bus. It's like, it's so funny. I know. Oh no! Oh dear, I might have created a problem there. Right, out of the way. Right, because I think I can get this to work. There we go. Right, bridge pillar. No bridge pillars where I'm from. Okay, there might be. I'm going to make this work. I will get this to work somehow. Right. Kind of broke it again, guys. Sorry. Alright, let's go there. No. Why are you going there? No, go up one. There you go. That one. There. I think I've broken it. Oh, here we go. How about that? I think we need to keep that level. I didn't keep it level. That's better. Here we go. See? Bridge pillar collisions. What's this game like? Bit of a squiffy bridge, but... See? Fixed it. And I got my road through. Right, save that. Quick, save it. Yeah, I got lots of little stories like that. Imagine if you'd been at home without the morphine. I know. Well, they would have given me tablets, I suppose. Yeah, Killer Cans is a modder. He does mods. He does some really good British mods. And he's like bumpy bridges for the win. I know. I'm kind of slapping it in now, I know. But I want to get my trains going around and I want my road going through to have my buses going through. That's what I was doing. Yes, right, bus stop. I better not put one there. Bus stop, bus stop, bus stop. There you go, right. New line. Not new line. I'll come back to the new line. I need to modify this because I need another passenger in here. That's coming through there, so we'll put it this side. We're not worried about removing houses. Houses are for wimps. Right, new line. Wrong button. There. There. I'll make it yellow for the moment. Because then I can kind of see it. I think that might have gone the wrong one. 6th Street. Yeah, that's right. Hang on. It's missing a 6th Street there, isn't it? Why is that? Ah, I'm doing that. I don't like that. Right. Okay, I need to fix that by doing this. This is one of my pet hates about this game, is it doesn't allow you, because it sees that as one way and this is two-way, it automatically creates the lane logic to say that lane can only go that way, which means your buses can't then get across to there. So you then have to upgrade a section of this for it to be able to say, okay, I can now do that. But then my bus stop, why is it going... So it's doing it the same there? No, it shouldn't do that. Why is it going over there? Make you a colour. I can... There we go. Right. What? Why would it do that? Let's start again. Right. No, go away. Add station. That one. You come out of here, you're going to go to that one. Yeah, that's good. You're then going to come across and you're going to go to that one. Why are you going down there? Because that lane says that it can only go that way. Why would it do that? Yeah, killer cans. Of course you can, mate. You should... I don't know why it isn't showing it. You should be a VIP, mate, on my channel. So I don't know why that's not showing that. Let me go and give it a kick in the teeth. Hang on. Let's remove you off of there. And then add you back in. Bang. Right, you should have a VIP badge come up next time you type now. I don't know why that's wasn't doing it. Hopefully, deleting you and then putting you back in will fix it. Did you get rid of VIP? No. VIP's still there. If Killer types something else, it should come up again now. Because you've got your VIP. No, you haven't. Who you got? I probably haven't given you VIP because you're a mod. I think I run most of your British train mods. I've run a lot of his. He does really good ones. This is frustrating that that's chucking it down that way. Like, that should go round and that way, in my mind. I think some of the logic on this is a little bit... Okay, so what we'll do here, right, bus lane. Wait, now you're going to be able to go around there? Because I've added that. What? Really, game? Because that's now saying that that's going straight on instead of turning there. Really? We need traffic manager, we do. There you go. There's your VIP badge. And there's more to come. Ooh. Yeah, you got some great ones. I must admit, I haven't had a play with your Voyager one yet. Apologies. It's because I'm not on a UK series. Yeah, check out Killer's mods. That's kind of frustrating what that's doing there. I could, I suppose, add in oh, game, seriously. That's because it's because of the way it can't get across into that lane. I'm not going to get my route the way I want it. I wonder if, right, okay, let's try this. Why can't you even just go round the roundabout once? I mean, come on. It's a bit wonky. It's not how you traffic. No. Oh, that's going to frustrate me like how. It's just like, guys, can I remove the roundabout? Like, if we remove the roundabout, it fixes everything. Please do. Right, roundabout's going. Oh, I've got to get the vehicles out of the way first. Come on, out you are. Come on, out you come. Right. It was a nice fall. No. Oh, blimey. Dude, thanks for the content, friend. Buy yourself a cup of tea on me. £6 has come in from... I'm just going to call you Dan. Dan, very much appreciated. Thank you very much. It's all going in the kitty. It's all going in the big kitty. We're going to do that. And then I've got to try and reconnect these roads in somehow, which probably aren't going to go there. So what I'll probably have to do is whiz that across like that or something. Oh, I like that. There we go. I like that. And it's got some traffic lights. Yeah, we'll have that. Yes. Like, very much, like, you guys have been insane. Pizza order incoming. No, I'm not going to order pizza tonight. I'm not going to order. I did install Wreckfest last night that Kev kindly gifted me. I was going to go and buy that with some of the money, and he was like, don't do that. And I was like, but I want to play it, because there's a few people got it, and we could do a bit of Wreckfest. It'd be kind of cool. I have thought as well, like, when we get to the end of the streams, right, like, is this a good idea, right? We could get to the end and then say, like, maybe, I don't know how we do this, but say, like, I was streaming to 8. So at 7:30 or at 7, we end Transport Fever 2 and switch over to a multiplayer game for a bit of fun, like Wreckfest. That should be reported. Yeah, no, I am going to go through on the roundabouts. I'll make another note of that. But if people can put these things down in... I will pass all this back, because I have sent some through. There are other little things that I've found that I'm trying not to show you intentionally, because they look a bit daft. Right, so 6th Street, up to there, back to there, back to there. Done. Excellent. Right. That one is Newer Haven Ring Road 2, I'm going to call that. And I tend to make that colour. There we go. Right, I can unpause it. We're going to get the vehicles from over here. Passenger. I'll get 6. I'll make them that colour.